Good morning, my dear students. I'm your social teacher of Class 4. In this video, we are going to revise Lesson 7, The Climate of Our Country, Lesson 8, Soils of India, and Lesson 9, Our Water Resources, Revision Part 2 video. Now, we can move to Lesson 7, The Climate of Our Country, revision part. In this revision part, I am not going to explain everything very briefly. Simply, I am going to revise what I taught. Okay. Weather and climate. Tell me, what do you mean by weather? The condition of the atmosphere at a certain place or a time is called weather. What do you mean by climate? Climate refers to the weather condition of a place over a longer period of time. We have so many factors affecting climate. We have 5 points. The first point is location, where it is. Based on the climate, based on the location, the weather condition will change. The next one is temperature, direction of wind blowing in the region, distance from the equator, and rainfall. This climate will change our lifestyle, dress, food, everything, and the types of crops. We can see the seasons. How many seasons we have? So if I ask how many seasons we have, you need to write we have 3 seasons: summer, winter, and monsoon. Some areas experience the seasons of spring and autumn. Okay, now we can move to summer season. You all know what you mean by summer season. Whether it is very hot or very cool, it is very hot, isn't it? So, this season will start from March and end in June, which means middle of March till the end of June. The days are longer and the nights are shorter, which means the sun rises very fast and the sun sets very slow in this season. We will eat mangoes and we will use cold water for drinking, and a hot and dry wind will blow in the northern plains. Hot and dry wind called Lu. Okay, the coastal areas remain cool. Now we can move to monsoon season. This monsoon season is otherwise called as rainy season. This season will start from June and end at September. The main characteristic of the seasons are the heavy moisture ladder, rain-bearing winds that blow towards India mainland from the Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal. Additionally, we can see some points. In Rajasthan and Gujarat, receives very little rainfall and it is called drought. During the monsoon season, the downpour and landscapes will occur. This will be very useful for agriculture. Now, we can move to winter season. You all know what I mean by winter season. It is a very cold weather. This will start from November and end in February. The days are shorter and the nights are longer. Strong winds from the west, known as western disturbances, cause rainfall in the plains and snowfall in the mountains. And additionally, we have autumn and spring. You all know what I mean by autumn. This autumn will comes just after the rainy season, before the onset of winter season. It is a time when leaves fall from the trees. And the next one is spring. Spring will come in the March and April. So you all know what I mean by spring. Spring seasons looks very beautiful. After the leaves fall down, the new leaves and the flowers blossom. Students, I think you all understood and you all recalled that climate. Now we can move to next lesson. The next lesson is lesson 8, the soils of India. This lesson also very interesting lesson. We will see. You all know what I mean by soil. The uppermost layer of the earth's surface is called soil. The soil formation takes thousands and thousands of years. You all know how the soil formed. We have 6 types of soil. The first one is alluvial soil. This alluvial soil is the most fertile soil. It is found in the northern plains and some parts of coastal plains. And it is rich in humus. The plants will grow very nicely. It is so fertile, that's why the plants will grow very nicely. The next topic is black soil. Black soil is formed by breaking up of rocks made from lava. It is otherwise called as black lava soil. It has hold a large amount of moisture for a long time. It is found in Deccan Plateau region. And the next one is red soil. As the name suggested, red soil is red in color. This soil is not very fertile. So, fertilizers are used to grow crops. The next one is laterite soil. Laterite soil is found in the parts of Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra. It is formed when heavy rains wash away the minerals from the soil. This soil is generally infertile. It is used for making bricks. The third one is mountain soil. As the name suggested, this mountain soil is found on the hill slopes. Alluvial is found at the valley floor and it is rich in organic matter. It is rich in humus. And the last topic is desert soil. This desert soil is found in the desert region of Rajasthan and Gujarat. It is sandy and infertile. And the next one is soil conservation. The following steps can be taken to prevent soil erosion. Here we have 5 points. Reduce cutting down of trees, plants more trees, prevent overgrazing of land, do not leave the field barren, use natural fertilizer instead of using chemical fertilizer. I think you all understood this lesson and you recollected all the points what I taught in that lesson. Now we can move to next lesson. Lesson 9, our water resources. This lesson is very easy. Water. Water is one of the most important natural resources available to us. Water covers nearly 3/4 of the earth's surface. Fresh water is obtained from different sources, but the only source of fresh water in India is the rain. We have two different types of water bodies. They are surface water and groundwater. Rivers, ponds, lakes and streams form source of surface water. Groundwater is the water that seeps into the earth's surface. Now we can see perennial and non-perennial rivers. What do you mean by perennial river? Throughout the year, the water will be there in the river means perennial river. Non-perennial river means seasonal river. If rain is there, the water will be there in the river. Okay, now we can move to irrigation. Apart from meeting of everyday needs, water is largely used for irrigation purpose. It is done through wells, tube wells, canals and dams. Now the first point is wells and tube wells. Usually we can see so many wells in the villages. In case the water level is too deep, then a deeper hole is dug and water is brought to the surface using an electric pump. By using wells, we can directly see the water. If the water is too deep, we need to use electric pump to get the water. And the next one is canals. Canals are built to bring water from the rivers directly to the fields. The third one is tanks. The artificial reservoirs are created to store rainwater and use it for irrigation. They are known as tanks. And the very most important topic is dam. A dam is a wall built across a river. It controls the flow of water by the opening and closing of sluice gates. The artificial lake built the dam called a reservoir. This dam is also called multi-purpose projects. Here we have multi-purpose projects in India. Bakranangal Dam is the second largest dam in India. It is in the Satluj River in Himachal Pradesh. Hirakud Dam, Mahanadi in Orissa is the longest dam in India. Students, read this tabular column. Sure, at least 2 questions will come. Okay. Sardar Sarovar Dam, Narmada in Gujarat. Damodar Valley Dam, Damodar in West Bengal. Faraka Barrage, Ganga in West Bengal. And we can see the conservation of water. We should not pollute the water bodies. It will lead to loss of marine life. It is therefore our responsibility to keep this resource clean and avoid its wastage. Conservation practice like water recycling, rainwater harvesting and storage of water. Students, I think this lesson also you understood. Read the lesson thoroughly and the question paper will be very easy. You are going to write only the answer. No need of question. You are writing only the answer. Students, I said in the part 1 video about this, I mentioned states and capitals. So, don't leave the union territories. You have to study states and capitals and union territories also. Thank you children. Have a good day.